Right, so I am here on a really cold and very wet day indeed in the north of France, not far from Rennes, and I am at it's an amazing dolmen. Honestly, I'm a little bit gobsmacked, to be honest with you, at how big this thing is. I came here because there's two dolmen about 2 hours drive apart, and they say that they're the biggest dolmen in France. I've come to have a look at both of them, and this is absolutely huge. I'm going to stop talking and quickly just let the dolmen do the talking, really. I mean, it is, I don't know how many meters. It's probably got to be about 30 meters from this end all the way down to the other end. Now there are 8 capstones, and I think this one here is the biggest. It's supposed to be 45 tons, I believe, that one. But you would hopefully notice how all of these, there's 8 in total, so these 7 at the back are kind of just balanced, and it doesn't look particularly flat. And the points of contact kind of pointy. But this one, the very front one, is much more sort of brick-like. It looks, you know, like the surfaces have been flattened so that they can sit well, you know, it would be a lot stronger, I imagine. And these 2 stones as well, this one and this one, look a little bit different to the others. Most of them have a kind of just like random boulder finish, whereas these ones may well have been flattened in some way. Same for that one over there. So yeah, it's been restored. I'll show you this side. Just unreal, really. And then inside we shall go. People have just turned up, but you can see how impressive it is inside. Like little sort of chambers almost. It's not a completely flat wall. You've got 1, 2, and 3 kind of partitions, I guess they are, aren't they? And they get bigger as well. You can see like front one's small, medium, large. Low ceiling here, so it'll duck a little bit. Over here there are some crystals. There are so many of these sites. The stone is jam-packed full of crystals, and you get usually the kind of boulder sort of finish to the rocks, you know, not very flat looking at all. And then every now and then you get ones that are possibly have a flat surface or something. Yeah, what a cool place. So this is where you're supposed to be able to see the sunrise on the winter solstice. So yeah, it would have risen up there. Sunrise is probably about 6 in the morning at the minute. So this is outside. This is the other side of the capstone, which I think is around 45 tons, balanced on another huge stone. Must be 20, 25, and these are all massive. Like the smaller ones are probably still 3 or 4 tons down the front there. So it's a huge dolmen. And at the back here, this very stone at the back, this one here is probably 7 or 8 meters wide, I would imagine. Huge thing. Again, a massive capstone on top. So a very impressive site. I like this one. and shows the variety that they have of the dolmen here in France. You get the tiny little ones, and you get more sculpture style ones that are like those in England and Wales, and then you get these massive chambers like you get in sort of Holland and Germany. But this one's the biggest I've seen. That's this style. It's called a passage grave, I think. It's beautiful with the moss growing on the top there. Right, I'm going to get going. See if I can get to this this other biggest dolmen in France. So I am here at apparently the biggest dolmen in France, as you can see, le plus grand dolmen de France. It also says it's open between 9 and 7 and that you ring this bell, but no one is coming. So you ring the bell, nothing happens. But to be honest with you, it doesn't look as big as the one I visited yesterday, the Roche. Yeah, if you have a look, it really doesn't look as big. So, there you go. I think this might just be the biggest for the tourist board, but not actually the biggest.